Clement's Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review in the rain. Well, it's been kind of off again and on again, but you know, I'm in shorts and a short sleeve t-shirt. It's Oregon. I'm used to this. So here we go. We're going to go with a local beer. They're used to the rain too. This is F-Bomb from Stickmen Brewing out of Lake Oswego, Oregon. A fun area to go and have a dinner. And some great breweries out there too. This is an American IPA at 7.2% ABV and 75 IBUs. They say they put a load of the Falconer Flight hop blend at the end of the boil. So I've also heard rumors that some of these bottles were infected. So we'll find out. We're going to get this one cracked open. I'm pretty certain this is quite fresh because I hadn't seen it around. It's got quite the generous head on there. That can be foreboding sometimes. The hue on it's a beautiful copper, really. You know, some amber color, but it leans into that really nice copper tones with that off-white head. Let's get the nose. Well, I don't think it's infected. I'm getting some like nice caramel, which would explain the colors. Interesting on the hops. I'm getting some citrus. I get a little light, like a light grapefruit. I get some like herbal scents though, which usually means an older beer, not a fresh one. And so that's interesting. A light pine going on too. Yeah, and the malt mix is interesting along with the hops. I'm not quite sure what all they've done. They might have put a few other things in that because it does have so much red tones to it. That's an interesting mix. And Falconer's Flight, I'm used to being in really lighter beers, not something more in this kind of color. So let's just jump in and taste it. Oh, that's interesting. You know, it reminds me a little bit on the malt flavors of on the lighter side, but like a 90-minute IPA. It has kind of that caramel base on it that's really nice. A nice sweet caramel, a medium caramel. And but then the hops in it are kind of interesting. I do get a little bit of an earthiness on the tone. I get a little bit of the citrus hops, just a little bit of pine, a hint of dankness to it. And still though, I say, I get a little bit of that herbal tones, slight herbal tones coming off the hops. I hear the drops coming down a little better. I've got a cloth over the camera, so I'm sticking it out. If I get wet, you know, you'll understand. The caramel sweetness on this malty base is beautiful, and it is a nice malty base. It's just wonderful, and it does so much remind me of a 90-minute IPA. If you like that type of thing, you'd probably enjoy this. It has a light bitter backside to it, so with the finish, it's sweet. It's semi-dry, so it somewhat dries out on the backside. The rain's going to try to dilute it, but you know, I'm going to just keep drinking right on through this. Wow, that's a quite pleasing beer. I'm quite enjoying it. Getting water on the glasses now. So I think we're going to move right on to ratings then. So in terms of American IPA, I'm kind of digging on it. I mean, anytime you're getting something that's got the malt base of 90-minute IPA, you know you've got something special. It's a nice hop flavors on there. I think this is a decent beer. I think it might be one of those hidden underrated beers. I'm going to give it a 91. I'm starting to get a little bit of an orange rind and orange fruit on there as well. I'm also getting some other sweet flavors, some sweet fruits. Can't quite nail them. I almost feel like I get a light plum coming off of it. Really pleasing. Overall, I'm come down just a little bit. I think I'm going to put it in the very good category of an 89. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to enjoy finishing the rest of this bottle. But I will get out of the rain, I think. Here it is. It's the F-bomb. You know, sometimes you got to lay an F-bomb. This is my turn. This is from Stickmen Brewing out of Lake Oswego, Oregon. And this is Kevin in the rain saying life's too short to drink cheap beer. And I'll see you in the next beer review.